Well, with Christmas parties well underway, you may be looking for something different to serve at your own or when you go to one. Heather Berryhill has an easy appetizer, red pepper walnut bites, in today's cooking corner.
Hi, Heather Berryhill here. Welcome back to my home kitchen. Okay, we're all getting ready for the holidays, and I have the best appetizer for you to serve at your next party. They're red pepper walnut knots. They're gorgeous and so easy to make, so let's go. Okay, so I have a jar of just roasted red bell pepper strips, and I'm just going to drain the water out of them. So I've got a half a cup of those roasted red peppers, and I'm going to put those into my food processor with some other ingredients. So now I have a bag of walnuts, and I'm going to pour a quarter cup into a measuring cup and put the rest of that into the food processor. Now I'm just going to drizzle in a little bit of olive oil. Now we're going to put in the juice of 1 lemon. Okay, now we're going to put in a half a teaspoon of cumin and a quarter teaspoon of kosher salt. Now I'm going to put in 1 clove of garlic. Now I'm going to put it in my food processor and blend it up. Okay, I have 2 cookie sheets that I've lined with some parchment paper. I have my filling done, and now I'm going to take a little bit of flour and just put some on a clean surface because I'm going to be working with puff pastry. So I've got some sheets of puff pastry here. I'm just going to take these out of the box, lay them down on my floured surface, and just kind of roll them out a little bit. And one thing I do need to point out is your puff pastry does need to be at room temperature. So what I like to do is just take a rolling pin and kind of roll my puff pastry out a little bit so that it is a little bit longer. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is take some of that red pepper walnut filling and just start spreading it all over the bottom half of one of your puffed pastries. One thing to point out too, you don't want your filling to be too thick, and you want to leave a little bit of edge on the ends. On the second piece, we're going to go ahead and spread that filling on the bottom half, same as we did before, leaving a little bit of an edge. I am going to fold over the puff pastry and press down the sides. Okay, so I am going to cut long strips, maybe about a ½ inch each. Okay, so this is a messy job, but a fun one. So these are red pepper walnut knots. So we're going to tie these cute little puff pastry pieces into really cute little knots. So you're going to twist the dough and then just tie it in a knot. I'm going to whisk up a couple of eggs here, and I'm going to brush the tops of each knot with a little egg wash. So in this bowl, I have some toasted sesame seeds, a little bit of oregano, and some flaky sea salt. I'm just going to sprinkle each one of these knots with a little bit of this beautiful topping. Now it's time for the oven. Into a 400-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes or until they're golden brown, but I'm going to rotate them halfway through. It's time to take our knots out of the oven and look at them. They are so gorgeous. Okay, the only thing left to do is just take these beautiful knots and just put them on a really pretty board to serve at your holiday party. I mean, have you ever seen anything so beautiful? So there you have it, red pepper walnut knots for your next holiday party. They look so beautiful on a platter. For more recipes like this, go to the Reesers.com website or follow me on Instagram at JustMeHeatherB.